Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. My name is kalikaiz. Today we're playing Mono Red Kuldotha. This is the deck that has been part of the format for a very long time now. Really was powerful with Swift Spear back in the day, and now Swift Spear doesn't exist, but we just got a brand new card, Clockwork Percussionist. You'll know that this card is good because it has haste. It's an artifact. And when it dies, you get another card. So when it dies, you exile a top card of your library and you can play it until the end of your next turn, which is very similar to Ren's Resolve or Reckless Impulse. You're going to try to win the game via the combo of Kuldotha Rebirth plus Goblin Bushwhacker to give all your creatures +1/+0 in haste until end of turn. Plus we're at burn deck with 4 Lightning Bolt, 4 Galvanic, and 3 Chain Lightnings here. This is a list that comes from Walker735, Italian player. And I think he's a student in philosophy, but I like his lists. They're pretty fun. If you want to check out other prolific burn players, I believe the person that people know of is Selkus, who has a sideboard guide and stuff. But so Walker735 has put just 2 implements of combustion and 4 synthesizers, plus the 4 Clockwork Percussionist, Voldaren Epicure, and Great Furnace as the ways to get artifacts for the Kuldotha Rebirth and for Metalcraft. And then we've got in the sideboard the end of festivities, Pyroblast, Red Blast, Flaring Pain, and Fire Blast. If you want to check out sideboard guides for the decks that I know how to play, that I like to play, go to patreon.com/kalikaiz. You can also do stuff like deck donations and stuff there. I definitely wanted to just jump in on this mono red. It's not really my playstyle, but you know, we're going to do our best, and I wanted to highlight this brand new card and let everybody know what the deal is. Make sure to check out cardmarket.com, the largest seller of Magic the Gathering cards in Europe. Then like and subscribe, leave me a comment, and let me know how I misplayed. That's all good. We'll see you in the matches. All right, here we are in round 1. We've got Tomb Raider into Experimental Synthesizer, or we can go land Chain Lightning into Synthesizer Tomb Raider. We're on the draw. I think it's fine to keep this. So with Burn being like the most eyes-on new card deck of the set, people are super interested in trying to go anti-burn. So we'll probably see mostly burn and anti-burn decks. Looks like our opponent's on Bogles maybe, or Utopia Sprawl on red. So they're actually on probably red-green ramp or Ponza. So we can lead on, let's see, land, play the Tomb Raider out. The next turn we have a 2/2. It doesn't have haste this turn, which is kind of a bummer. Next turn we'll turn it into a 2/2 and swing in, plus we can Chain Lightning if they have a 3/3. They play Malevolent Rumble. So they've got Altasaur, Highland Forest, Arbor Elf, or Avenging Hunter. Generally, I think that this deck is pretty well positioned against the ramp decks, but we'll see. Depending on what they take, we'll find out what we're going to do. They choose Arbor Elf. Okay. So we can just kill both of their creatures, or just play the Synthesizer in to kill the Arbor Elf. Let's go Synthesizer, see what we find. Well, they're an Epicure. I'm just going to get rid of the Arbor Elf. Well, they're 3 cards in hand. All right, I'll play the Epicure and get in. I mean, not killing the Arbor Elf might cost me. We'll find out. I do want more creatures to make the Bushwhacker better. Our opponent untaps. They've got 5 mana. Looks like there's just, okay, they're using 6 of it for a boarding party. Finding a repurposer. We can kill the boarding party with the Chain Lightning and then kill this thing. 3/3 is not too scary for us. They do swing in. Okay. So we have 3 artifacts right now. I'm going to start with, well, kind of want a Reckless Impulse. I don't know if that's greedy or not. Looks like maybe it was. Play land. Kill the boarding party. And I'll pass the turn. Let's see what our opponent gets up to. Plays a Forest. Malevolent Rumble again. Finding Altasaur, Wild Growth, Arbor Elf, and Altasaur. I assume they take the Altasaur here. We're going to have to start going face with the Galvanics. Okay, they're tapping and untapping. Not killing the Arbor Elf earlier has cost me a lot. Looks like they chose the... Okay, Altasaur here. Into a Chrysalis. Bad news. So we've got 8 damage, putting them to 9. We do have to get another artifact in play, though. They get in for 3. I'm going to not block. I'll choose to shove my creatures in front of the Chrysalis. Finding a Synthesizer. I guess I'm going to play the Ren's Resolve. Tomb Raider and Kuldotha. I can use these next turn. So let's play the synthesizer, turning on the galvanics. Find a reckless. I can't use that. 2, 3, 4. I have 4 mana tied up for the next turn. I think I'm gonna pass. And we'll just see what happens here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get enough damage in. I know they have 12 damage they could attack with. They're sending. Okay. I'm gonna block with the Epicure. We're at 2. I feel like I have to make this work though. They have way too many blockers with these Malevolent Rumbles. They find a bunch of Forest and Avenging Hunter. That doesn't really change the game very much here. We're hosed from them going too wide. Okay. 2, 3. They have 5 blockers. Finds a mountain. Let's go face here. Okay, we have Great Furnace, so it turns on more spells I can cast. So I could lead with the Kuldotha on the synthesizer. Finding a mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers. I have 4, 5, 6, 7 attackers. 14. I think I'm dead. Didn't come out fast enough. Should have killed the Arbor Elf the whole time. The problem I'm having now is I have literally no idea how to sideboard. So, excuse me while I mess this up. I think there is something to be said for bringing the end of the festivities to try to clear their creatures, their O1s. I'm not sure if we're going to be going super long. It also kills the Arbor Elf. Like, I could just cut all of these and a land. Not on the play, though. Okay, I want to maintain my creature count. I think Walker said that you can trim a couple of Epicures normally. Maybe I'll trim one more Reckless effect. I'm sure that bringing in the end the festivities is maybe something that he would decide is wrong, but it makes sense to me to clear those things. So let's keep this one. Then we can lead on the Implement, I guess. And then we have the Tomb Raider to attack. Not having a second land here is kind of not great. We'll find out. Our opponent mulligans to 6. I'll play my Implement turn 1 and pass a turn. Okay, they play land. Wild Growth. So they're not risking their Arbor Elf if they have one. We're looking for a second land. Find a Bushwhacker. Okay, I'll just play my Tomb Raider and get in for 2. Start those beats. Okay. We've got another Wild Growth and another Wild Growth. Okay. So what do I want to do here? I'm looking to draw land so I can Rens Resolve, I guess. Find the land. I'll attack. And then play my Rens Resolve. We also have to be worried about them having a sweeper. Now next turn I have 2 spells that I can cast with Voltaire and Epicure plus End the Festivities. If they play an Avenging Hunter, I have End the Festivities plus Lightning Bolt. They're casting a Malevolent Rumble. They find Boarding Party and a bunch of lands. My End the Festivities can kill their token. Plays the Highland Forest, so they chose the Highland Forest. Okay. 4 mana for Boulder Branch Golem. Okay. Guess I go land, Epicure, and then might as well cast this thing to deal them 1 damage. Kill this thing, and get in for 2. Next turn we can put 2 bodies on the table with haste, or we can just end the festivities into Bushwhacker into next turn Bushwhacker again. 6 mana. Nope, they untap. They use a breath weapon. Okay. Passes the turn. We have a lightning bolt. I guess I'm gonna crack this Implement. Finding a Bushwhacker. Alright, we'll just attack for 2 right now. For 12. Opponent's turn. They've got 6 mana still. They go Boarding Party, finding a Wild Growth. Okay. They're not attacking. That is a really good sign for me. Let's just kill this. And attack for 4. Guess I can play the mountain. Attack for 4. Next turn I have 6. I can also blood token away the End of Festivities if it isn't good. They're playing something out. Altasaur. Finding a Malevolent Rumble. Which finds them. Chrysalis, Hydra. They choose Chrysalis. Okay. So they have 1 blocker here. We don't have... I can end the festivities now and then attack in and deal them 4 and then hope to draw into an artifact and then deal them 4 again. Or I can wait till they play the Chrysalis. I don't think that's that worth it though. Alright, so let's end the festivities. Attack for 6. I could bolt the Altasaur, but because they're going to be making so many bodies with the Chrysalis, I think I'm just trying to save my Galvanic Blast for going face. They play a Rumble, finding Hydra and Repurposer. They choose the Repurposer, so they're putting on blocks. I just need to get them dead before they draw Weather the Storm or another Boulder Branch Golem. I mean, with Boulder Branch Golems, I guess those are out of the sideboard. Plays the Repurposer. Plays the Chrysalis. They're tapped out of colored sources anyway. They could attack for 6. They do choose to. So we need 1 damage or 1 artifact. If I have to use the blood token, we're in a bad spot. Alright, we're going to use it and look for a burn spell. I guess I play the Percussionist and attack. Because if this gets through, then I guess they could block with the spawn. They block with the spawn. Fine. 7, 8 mana? 9 mana? They're gonna cast their Nyxborn Hydra and then make their thing huge and then I'm dead? Fair enough. We couldn't get there. I could have like bolted my... Wait. I have one thing I can do. I can kill this, looking for a lightning bolt to go face. I'm gonna try to kill this. If I find a chain lightning, I'm gonna be sad because I didn't see the line. What do we find? No! Alright, GG. Amazing. Alright, we'll go to round 2. I gotta say, like, I wish I'd seen that line a little bit sooner. Wow. Oh man. That was brutal. Okay, we're in round 2 here. And we have land, Percussionist attack, Tomb Raider, Kuldotha. I think we're in a good spot. Keep. Great Furnace for the opponent, so they're playing the same game as us. So we could go implement into Crack It. We have turn 1 Tomb Raider though, so that's the strongest possible start, I think, from Mono Red. Get in. This next turn we're gonna go Percussionist and then attack for 3 plus implement. Or we could go implement, crack the implement, and then Percussionist attack next turn. Maybe that's better. If they get in for 1, we'll go to 18 as well. The Volden Epicure sort of has haste because it deals 1 damage on an ETB. We're at 17. They Kuldotha. We have a response. I guess I'm going to first attack. See if they want to trade some creatures. They don't. So I'll play the implement and then play the Kuldotha, sacrificing the implement. If they bushbacker, I can trade with their Kuldotha. Right now, our Galvanics are not online. We need 1 more artifact in order to get that online. They're swinging out. Okay, we'll just trade these off. They play a land, 3 cards in hand. They've got another Kuldotha. Okay. Play my Clockwork Percussionist and play a land. Now I feel that I'm on the back foot, so I have to pass. Implement for the opponent. 2 cards in hand. Not a bushwhacker right now, so they sacrifice it. Deal me 1, I go to 14. I really need to maximize these Galvanics to put them to like 10 here. And then 7 with this. Lightning bolts on my Tomb Raider, can't do anything about that. I am going to block. Take some damage off the table. Should I also lightning bolt? So I'm thinking here that I need to take their stuff off the table. And I'm pretty far away from using these Galvanics. So let's just kill 2 of their creatures. This doesn't feel very good though. They're at 1 card in hand. 3 damage. So right now it's... If I take this off, I'll only go to 12. I think I have to do this. What do we flip? Another Galvanic. Alright. Just take out another one of their creatures, play the land and pass the turn. Now I'm looking for any card draw effect. So is our opponent though. They've got a 1/1, 2 cards in hand. I've got 0 creatures on the table, but 1 lightning bolt in hand. We're at 11. They're passing. Okay, I'll play another mountain, pass the turn. At this point, I should start saving lands for the potential to draw Voldaren Epicure. Alright. They're holding on to stuff. 3 cards in hand, getting in for 1. We're at 10. Synthesizer's really good. That's another reason to play out lands, too. But we can get a 2/2 out of this. Land from the Synthesizer. Now I've got a 2/2. On a Galvanic. Can't do anything with it, so I might as well just kill your thing. Keeping them on 0 creatures, if possible anyway. Play a monkey. I'm gonna block. It's basically just cycling it for 1 mana. I'm trying to keep my life total high. They've got 2 turns to use whatever they flip. They're gonna improvise club us. Wow. Dealing us 4. Pretty good synergy, I guess. And then play out the Blast Runner. And then I'll just bolt the Blast Runner. Accidentally yielded through the turn, so I had to turn that off. Kill your Blast Runner. I am at 6. Okay. I'm going to just attack for 2. I've definitely flooded. They go Galvanic, put me to 4. And then Fire Blast, I guess? Okay. They win the game. So, Walker said to bring in the 4 in the festivities and to cut 4 Epicures. So I will listen to him. I'm not sure if that's risky. I don't know. My opponent's on a much more aggro build, so maybe we can go over them with the Reckless Impulses. You know, I didn't say that I was good at mono red. I just said the deck is good and it's strong and everybody's playing it or against it. And we played anti-red sorta with that go wide in round 1. Round 2, we're facing the mirror. Okay, on the play. This seems good. Keep. So we're just gonna try to not play into sweepers. But we can attack on turn 1 and then turn 2 play the Kuldotha. I wonder if we want to save the Kuldotha for a like an all-in turn, but we're kind of far from that. We can just attack for 1 with our monkey toy. Creepy monkey toy. Our opponent starts the game at 19. Plays Great Furnace into Tomb Raider. Okay. I need to get that off the table with my bolt. Land, play Implement, bolt that, and we'll get in again for 1. Okay, everybody's at 18. They play a Synthesizer, looking for a land, finds End the Festivities. So it's good that I didn't crack my thing. They cast the End the Festivities, giving me a card. I find another Clockwork. Look at that, amazing. So I'll just play it out. And then they've used 1 End the Festivities. We'll crack this. Drawing a Synthesizer, play a land, and attack for 1. Currently our opponent's at 17. We've got a Reckless Impulse and a Synthesizer lined up for card draw. They have 6 cards in hand. Plays a land. We're looking to use these End the Festivities proactively. Okay, they use their End the Festivities again, had a second one in hand. I don't think I should have played around a second one. We find a mountain. Plays Voltaire and Epicure. So I think the best case scenario for me is that they crack their blood token for Kuldotha and we wipe their board. Looks like maybe in the mirror, getting up to the 2/2 Samurais is going to be more important than I thought. They're just passing. Okay, land. Play a draw spell. That looks to have taken our opponent by surprise. Well, Chain Lightning is probably what we should just play here. Domu. Since they can't respond to it right now, and it's a sorcery, as we learned from the last game. Okay, opponent's turn. They're getting in for 1. I'll just take their creature off the table. I think I have a lot that I can do with my mana on the next turn. Let's start with a Synthesizer. And we have enough mana to use anything we draw. We find a mountain. Play a Reckless Impulse. Find another Reckless Impulse and a Galvanic. I think I'm just going to hang on to that. Maybe I shouldn't. I can take out a Tomb Raider though, so let's hang on to this. They play a land. Okay, they're passing the turn without doing anything. I'm surprised. I would have assumed they would crack the Synthesizer or something, but I guess they don't want it to get Galvanicked. They crack the Synthesizer. Finding a Great Furnace. Do they have a land drop available? They don't. So we can just kill their Samurai. And we'll untap. Play Reckless Impulse. Double End the Festivities is good, because now any we can clear all their 2-drops. Play this Great Furnace. And then I think I'm going to pass. Okay, they're going for the combo, looks like. They've got the Bushwhacker. It's a lot of damage. I think I'll just bolt one of the Bushwhackers, or one of the Goblins. So we're taking 6 here. Hopefully they play something with 2 toughness. I can board wipe them. We're at 9. They just pass. I'll crack a Synthesizer. I think I want to wait on this in case I draw a Great Furnace. Find a Bushwhacker. So we can end the festivities and then attack for 5. Land. Clear your board. They go to 13. We'll kick this. Looks like they're considering bolting the samurai. All right, we'll attack for 5. That's my turn. They have a galvanic for the samurai. They go to 11. I'm really looking for a Kuldotha. Then I can Kuldotha into Bushwhacker and attack for 10, and then end the festivities to kill them. They play a Bushwhacker and attack for 2. Do they have 7 power right now? I mean 7 damage. They could have Bolt Fire Blast again. We have double Bushwhacker. So if that's 3, 8, 9, 10, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's kick this. What's the chance of them having a 3rd end the festivities right now? Probably pretty high. Then kick this one. And let's see how this attack goes. I'm setting a yield until my main phase. Attacking for 8. They're going to bolt one of my creatures. Okay. They're taking 5. They're using double galvanics. Okay, they're on no cards in hand. So do I think it's better to take this off the table or hold it for a Kuldotha? They've used 1 Kuldotha. They have the Voldaren Epicure still in the deck. I think I should just keep my life total high, pass the turn. Now we're both on 0. Everybody's top decking. They get the chance to do it first. Okay, I'm going to pass. I got nothing else to do. We have way more lands than them. We have way more draw spells. They found a Blast Runner, which is not great. We have an End the Festivities. We're going to attack into the Blast Runner. They're blocking. Okay, so we'll both be at 0 and the same life total. They don't hit. Find a Great Furnace. I'll play it. So I don't have any more Epicures in my deck. There's no reason to hold on to the lands in hand. They find an Implement. They can put me to 6 and draw a card. I feel like I should rather have taken out the Chain Lightnings. Keep the Epicures in play because this flooding is bad. We'll see if we get the chance to go to game 3. They have a Tomb Raider. That's real bad. I'm looking for a Synthesizer. We go to 4. They have 2 cards in hand. I could just be dead here. I'm not dead, but I have a land. Pass the turn. There's really no reason to play the land out. Although I think the reason is that we could maybe draw into a Reckless Impulse. Okay. We're at 1. And we're dead. Okay, I am not doing very good. Apparently I'm better at playing familiars. Let's go to round 3. We've opened a hand in round 3 that even I, as a non-mono red player, know I shouldn't keep. Now I can't keep this hand either. Hand number 3. I think we would like to keep these cards and put back these cards. We'll play Voldaren Epicure into attack for 4 on turn 2. Our opponent's on white, which means I would have liked to have those bolts in hand. Land, play the Epicure. They're probably on mono white and looking to try to play the anti-red game. So we played face red and face, yeah, they're going anti-red. So we want to bring in our End the Festivities, I think. They're going to gain some life. It's to swing in for 1. And play the Tomb Raider and attack. See if they are going to just block with both or not. They don't. Okay, I kind of expected that. Play this Percussionist. Monkey. They draw a card with the clue. Plays a land, 3 cards in hand. There's another Novice Inspector. They're going wide and they have a lot of life. So this is a good way to stop mono red with 1/2s. Doesn't really stop my Tomb Raider. Okay, we find a Chain Lightning. We can take out the Lunarch Veteran. I think I'm just going to Reckless Impulse right now. Okay, land, Great Furnace, and then we'll play the Epicure and pass. We need to get this Lunarch off the table, I think. They have no attacks. They must have Strands in hand. Okay, I'll try Chain Lightning on this thing. Strands in hand. Okay, I'm going to bolt it now. Get it off the table. Then let's discard the Mountain. Finding a Synthesizer. Alright, your turn. No attacks. Plays a land. They're going to bring their... Oh, they draw with the clue? Okay. I figured they would bring the Lunarch Veteran back as a flyer. A 1/2 that whenever another creature you control leaves the battlefield, you gain a life. Finding a Bushwhacker, so I need to start trying to go as wide as possible. Playing the Synthesizer. If I can go through them, but I do have to deal with the Strands. Let's kick this Bushwhacker. Attack with the Clockwork and the Tomb Raider. Kind of assuming that they will... I won't attack with the Tomb Raider. See if they want to take the 2, give me a card, what they want to do. They draw with the clue. They decided to go to 16. Maybe I could have made it a little bit better deal for them and then had them use their strands, but we're not sure if they had more strands in hand. Another Lunarch Veteran is bad. We can probably get them to use the strands by trying to go to kill the Lunarch Veteran. Battle Screech is going to gain them a ton of life. Flashing it back. They'll go to 22, I think, here. Find a mountain. They have a draw stop. Okay. Let's see what we find. A mountain. So I can just toss this mountain then. Double Bushwhacker. Let's peck in for 1 again. They're at 19. 6 men in play, 2 cards in hand. So they could cast the bird from Lord of the Rings. I don't know what it's called right now. Eagles of the North. And that pumps their team. Okay, that's the plan, to pump the team. Does give them vigilance. First strike. Okay. All right, I'm just going to go to the next game. I'm fine with where we are. Opponent's playing really slowly, so I don't feel like waiting. We are dead, though. Let's bring in all these end of festivities. And the Flaring Pain. And then, what can we get rid of? I just don't really like Chain Lightning that much, so I'm going to cut it. And then, I want all my card draw. I need the combo. Implement is a Cycler. Get rid of 2 implements and a Voldaren Epicure. We're going pretty down on... Let's bring back in an Epicure and just go down to 4 Reckless Impulse effects. Okay. Have to mulligan this. This seems fine. Let's keep, and then... Guess I can get rid of the end of festivities. And try to combo through them, I guess. Let's go Percussionist and attack. Sending in. Finally dealing some damage to my mono white opponent. They're at 19. There's a Plains and a Lunarch Veteran. I will offer the trade. They feel like that's a bad call. Okay, fine. I'll call Dotha my monkey. We get to exile a card. Nice, we find the end of festivities. Just go ahead and get rid of your veteran. They're at 17. We've got 3 power in play and a Galvanic. See if they play a 2-drop or a 1-drop. Plays a Fiend's Informant, which we can kill that with a Galvanic. Unless they pitch a Strands, but they don't. Okay, Great Furnace. We'll take this off the table. And swing in for 8. I'm out of action, though. You take 8, go to 9. Opponent plays a Plains. Militia Bugler. Can I draw a Lightning Bolt to kill that guy? Finding a Novice Inspector. We have a Galvanic, so I'm going to swing out and then finish it off with a Galvanic. Trying to deal them as much damage as possible so that I can top deck into a burn spell. Okay, you'll go to 6. They play a land. It looks like they drew a Strand, so they're considering holding it up. For 3 mana, what are they going to do? I wonder if I should, if they play like another Bugler, but they do have Bugler into Novice Inspector here, so they can put up 2 blockers. I was thinking maybe I should just try to attack and put them to 4. Our opponent is considering their options very, very highly, trying to figure things out. This will tell us if they had the Strands in hand. They didn't. They discarded Core Skyfisher. There's a Thraben Inspector. Okay. Novice Inspector. We are officially bricked. Okay. Let's play this Kuldotha. Pass the turn. I could have saved it in case I drew another Bushwhacker and then surprise attack them. They go Skyfisher. Probably pick up the Rafine's Informant. Should probably attack with the Rafine's Informant first if they're going to do that. They pick up land. Plays Bugler. I have 5 blockers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As an Ereshkigal Cleric. We have a Lightning Bolt. We can put them to 3, but the Cleric's going to put them back up to 6. And kill this and put them to 4. I'm going to pass. I think that the metagame will quickly adapt to just being fully anti-red. Plays a Cleric. Okay. They're at 9. Decides to attack with the Militia Bugler. Okay. I'll take the 2. Put you back to 6. Find a mountain. I think I will play it and pass the turn. If I find an Epicure, I can play the Epicure and discard the Flaring Pain. But they might have like a Thraben Charm and then get rid of my Flaring. they start to gain more life, I'm kind of hosed. Okay. Playing Idyllic Range. They can start attacking with more than just their Militia Bugler. They're taking it very, very cautiously. They just make the Militia Bugler better and bigger. Attacks for 3. 5, okay. They have 5 blockers. Another core Skyfisher, they can pick up the Grange or the Cleric. I think picking up the Airsheen Cleric seals the deal, so I'm just going to scoop it up, I think. I don't see what kind of draws I could have, but let's look at the top of the deck and see what was going on. Nothing. I'm sure I'm going to 0-4 this league. Round 4, we're on the play. We have Percussionist. Seems like a keep. I'm questioning my decisions pretty highly. All right. You know me. Land attack. Dr. Nasty OG plays a mountain. I guess they're up to the same tricks as me. They'll attack for 1. So should I Bushwhacker attack for 4 or Ren's Resolve this turn? I think casting the Ren's Resolve, because I could find more creatures like Voldaren Epicure Mountain have more damage. Okay, take 1. They play a Mountain, Tomb Raider, and an Implement. They're going to swing in for 3. We're at 16. We have 6 on the return. Really 7 with the Epicure. Play the Epicure. They go to 17. And then we'll Bushwhack. We are completely ignoring our opponent right now, which is kind of fun. Send 6. You go to 11. I think my best draw now is just a Kuldotha. Then we can Kuldotha Bushwhack Lightning Bolt. Our opponent plays a Tomb Raider. Attacks for 5. Okay. We're at 11. They can put us to 10. If they have a Kuldotha here, that's bad. Okay, they do. Not great for me. Now we have to stay back on defense. Play this Epicure out. Put my opponent to 10. Play a Reckless Impulse. Land. And pass the turn. They bolt us to 8. Well, we want to block these 2. That's 4. They have 3 cards in hand, representing around 9 damage. Another Kuldotha. So if they have the Bushwhacker, I think we're dead. They have a Galvanic Blast. They crack their Percussionist to use the goblins. Okay. We have 4 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. They got me. Apparently they did not need card draw. Bringing in these. Cutting an Impulse. Just going to cut the Chain Lightnings. I think that cutting blockers doesn't make that much sense. And I liked maybe getting rid of extra cards on, like, from flooding. I think that the Chain Lightning being sorcery speed is probably not good enough, but I'm not sure. So let me know in the comments what you think. I'm sure people already ditched the league, but it's a fast one, so keep watching. Keep watching. We might win a game. I'm choosing to be on the play here. All right, I'll keep this. Play my Tomb Raider on turn 1 and pass the turn. We don't get to get in, but we have it on the table, and we have a 2/2 attacking next turn with the Synthesizer. Sequencing is kind of wonky. I think I want to save this for like a combo. Let's play the Synthesizer. Looking for a 1-drop or a land. Great Furnace is pretty good. Now I can attack. Next turn I can Kuldotha Bushwhacker. They bolt my guy. I have Bolt for your guy in response. Gorilla Shaman. So they have to use their land. All right, I'll take out your Gorilla Shaman. It's kind of annoying. I don't think that's a good thing to side in. Like I have 4 of these lands. Kind of just got lucky that you hit it. Let's attempt to Kuldotha the Synthesizer. On a Galvanic. And just deal you 2 damage. I think that's better than playing the Impulse there, because we might not be able to cast everything on the next turn if we do that. They trade my Kuldotha for their and the Festivities. Play a Reckless Impulse. And I'll play the Great Furnace out, I guess. Pass the turn. Start working up my artifact count. They play an Implement. Crack it, putting me to 17. Plays a land of their own. Great Furnace. Okay, we'll take the draw. Finding a Ren's Resolve. Let's just kick this Bushwhacker. Play the land and send some damage face again. Alright, we'll try putting you to 14. We've drawn more cards than my opponent, at least. But they've dealt with all of them. We've used most of our mana. Plays out a Blast Runner. Okay, plays a land. 3 cards in hand. I'll try another Ren's Resolve. We have Tomb Raider and Percussionist. And then I'll just attack with my 2/2. Here I'm holding the Mountain in hand. They're at 12. Declines to attack. Okay. Falls is on my upkeep. Play a land. Guess I'm going to Bushwhack. And we will send in the team. So everything trades with their guy. They take out my Tomb Raider. We're attacking for 6 though. They go to 6. They're good with it. See what they do. Plays Tectonic Hazard, killing all my creatures. I find an Epicure. Plays a land. We'll go to 16. So they're boarding up to 5 sweepers, I think. Go Epicure, put you to 5. Discard my land. Play this Percussionist. Put you to 4. Play Implement. So you're effectively at 3. I think I'm going to save it in case I draw a Galvanic and I can just point it right at their face. They can't block, or they can't attack because they need to block. They've been chilling it on my upkeep for like 40 seconds. I feel like I'm being held hostage. Oh, a Bushwhacker. Okay. Point this at you. See if I can draw something else. Synthesizer. Play the Synthesizer. And face. Face is the place! We win a game. Very nice. Let's see if we can win another one. Submit. Okay, Dr. Nasty. We are on the draw. Let's keep. We can go Great Furnace Tomb Raider. It's a problem if they have... Okay, they're going to play a Blast Runner turn 1. I think I'm just going to Great Furnace Tomb Raider attack. So Selkas had said that this... They rack, kill their land to get in for 3. So now I'm on the defense against this horde of goblins. Play this Implement and pass the turn. Got a Mountain. Lightning Bolt my thing, I'll Lightning Bolt your thing. Fair enough. I need to draw into a sweeper to get in for 3. We're going to 14. Okay. I have a Tomb Raider. Let's try the Synthesizer first. Mountain. Okay, let's Implement. Point it at you in case I draw end the festivities. Draw land. Play the Tomb Raider. We're looking to put some 2/2s on the table. They play a land, 3 cards in hand. Declines to attack. Okay, I like that. We have a Galvanic. Let's play out the Implement. Play a land. And then pass. Then end step we can for them. Cycle the Implement. And then see what we draw. Next turn we can put another 2/2 into play. Got a Bushwhacker. So I can take out this, and this. And take 2 damage. Kill that. Kill that. And then block. That wasn't amazing. Not gonna lie. Ping you. We wasted a lot of resources on their 1 card, basically. Drawing a land is bad. Let's make a 2/2. Find a Ren's Resolve. So that's actually quite good. Playing out my land, even though they had the Gorilla Shaman before. Okay. Now we're in the game. I don't want to Kuldotha my my blood token because I want to get rid of these lands. Oh wow. Well, they're an Epicure. Ping you. Let's Kuldotha sacrificing the land. Play Great Furnace. And Bushwhack. Maybe I should have blood tokened first. But they scoop and we win a match. Can you believe it? We're on the board looking to get that 50 play points. We'll see you in round 5. Okay, we've opened a hand. We certainly have a hand. Let's keep. This has Tomb Raider on turn 1. Backed by a couple of hasty dudes. But we are looking for lands. Our opponent on some sort of blue deck. But they cannot spell Pierce a Tomb Raider. Do they have a Force Spike? Nope. Getting in. You go to 18. Cycles and Ash Barons. Okay, they're on Familiars. So it's going to be tough. Oh, Tireless Tribe. Okay. That's different. Not what I expected. Land. Play this and this. And then we will attack only for 3 though. I need to leave back a blocker. They're going Ponder. Okay, they shuffle. Play a Tireless Tribe. No problem. So I think now that they have double tribe in play, I just attack with 2 clockworks. Right, we find land, play a Reckless Impulse. Shouldn't have played the land first there if I was going to play Reckless Impulse, but I just started doing things. Galvanic. So Galvanic can go face. Let's play this Percussionist. And then I'm going to attack. If they want to kill these things, they have to discard a card from hand, which makes it less likely for them to be able to win. I think that anything I can get out of their hand is good. They discard a whiteout. Okay, that's not good. Find another mountain. So whiteout is a card that says you can sacrifice a snow land to return it from your graveyard to your hand, meaning that all of their lands turn into an additional +0/+4 for the Tireless Tribe. They preordain, go top, play a mountain. Going to attack in. They're taking it. Okay, I'll play Implement. Ping you. Find a Synthesizer. Play the Galvanic. Targeting you. Go to 10. Then I'll play the Bushwhacker out. Even though I can't use it. Like, I need blockers. We're going to lose our land into exile. Our opponent can brainstorm. They're currently at 6. If we attack and they have no blocks, then they die. But they could just kill us. They give their creature indestructible. And Shadow. Why did they give it indestructible? Because of potential Fire Blast? If they have Inside Out, we're dead. Okay. They got us. So how do I deal with this deck? Probably just 1,000 Pyroblasts. Getting rid of the Chain Lightnings. Get rid of an Impulse. Wonder if I can just upgrade the Galvanics too. And then maybe I'll just cut the Implements and keep the Galvanic in the deck. Because Pyroblast is good against their spells that give their creature that flip it. We can counter the Inside Out with Pyroblast. I did not expect Tireless Drive, that is for sure. Okay, we'll keep. We'll land Tomb Raider, turn 2 Synthesizer. Or we could just turn 1 the Synthesizer for no value. And then Tomb Raider attack. Our opponent has mulligan to 6. It's very important for us that our Tireless Tribe opponent mulligans. Makes it so that they're less likely to kill us. We have 1 removal spell. They've played an island. I'll play a Synthesizer and see if that will resolve. Kind of expecting a Hydroblast. It resolves. Finding a land would be great. Alright, we'll get in for 2 and pass. I would say that the deck feels a little bit stronger now, this mono red deck, but at the same time, facing mono red is something that the entire format has done for a long time, and everybody kind of knows how to do it. They cast a Preordain. They go top bottom, play an island. Finding another Bushwhacker. I'll attack in. Go to 16. Try another Synthesizer. Looking for lands. Yay. Okay. So I guess I could play this Bushwhacker here. And just up my clock by quite a bit. And then next turn, I'll start Kuldotha-ing these Synthesizers. Cycles 4 planes. Okay. Assume you have your, oh, I didn't bring in Flaring Pain. That's a problem. Because they have strands. Let's start with Kuldotha on the Synthesizer. Finding a Ren's Resolve, so that we can't use. They're going to counterspell the Kuldotha with the Hydroblast, it looks like. Just Clockwork Percussionist, attack for 4. Or we can attack for 3, then Kuldotha the Synthesizer again. If we find another land, we can play the Percussionist and the next turn Bushwhacker. But they could still have that strands available. I think we probably want to just try to get in chip damage over and over, and then pressure them until they have to start dealing with our stuff, and then we can Lightning Bolt push through. Looks like our opponent's doing something. They had blue on the stack for quite a long time, and then haven't done anything. It's been like 7 minutes. Okay, our opponent was having some issues resolving their Hydroblast because the selection wasn't working. But now they've Hydroblasted my Kuldotha Rebirth. So I think we just attack now. Attack for 3. Then we'll Kuldotha again. Looking for a land. Did not find one. They're going Ponder. If they tap out a blue, we have 12 damage. And what do? They shuffle with the Ponder. Plays the escape tunnel, which they can sacrifice to clear the shuffle. Let's see. Well, we can attempt a Bushwhacker. Let's see if that will resolve. They have the Hydroblast. But can they cast it this time? Oh man, Magic Online bugs. Oh no. They're floating blue, putting escape tunnel onto the stack, trying to resolve their other Hydroblast. I mean, if this resolves and they can't resolve their Hydroblast, then we're going to win, and they're going to have to file a bug report. Looks like they weren't able to cast their Hydroblast here. They just had to let it go, or they would time out. So we're going to maybe win on a bug. We get in, and we've got the Lightning Bolt, so we're going to go to the next game. That's not really the way you want it to get done, but I mean, I'm taking a win because I need those play points back. Let's see. Is Flaring Pain useful? I don't think it's that necessary. Like, we're mostly just trying to pyro them out. Maybe I should have left all 4 of the I think I'm keeping this. I think maybe I should have left in all 5 of my Reckless Impulses if I'm trying to pyro them. Okay, turn 1 Percussionist. Will that resolve? It does. Get in for 1. Opponent Brainstorms. Plays a land. 2 mana. What are they going to do? Like Spreading Seas me? Are they going to Echoing Truth? They could. Okay, they play Philology Archaeologist. Milling of Tireless Tribe, which is very, very good for me. They can pick up a Ponder here. They choose the Ponder. Let's Synthesizer. Finding a Tomb Raider. Okay. So now we can attack. We'll get 1 damage in. They go Ponder. Cycles the Ash Barrens for probably the Plains. They got the Plains. They're playing it. So now we have Kuldotha the Synthesizer into Bushwhacker. Very nice. Finding a Lightning Bolt. Well, I can bolt this and attack for 3. Or I can attack with everything, leaving that on the table. If I attack with everything, I can deal them 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 right now. I think it's better to just go all in. Probably they're going to take 11 and not block the Tomb Raider. Okay, they're at 7. So I have 4, 5 damage on the table. Assuming that they block. They go Preordain. I might be able to trick them by playing the Synthesizer and then they like Hydroblast it and then I Bushwhacker. Ponder. They're tapping out of their islands. I mean, they'd have to find another island here. And Hydroblast. They go bottom. Plays Escape Tunnel. So this is probably the game. Unfortunate. Okay, let's Bushwhack. Opponent's going to be getting back their 100 play points. We're getting back 50 play points, but we got in there. We won our last 2 matches. This one was kind of medium, right? We didn't really get to play the way we wanted to. Okay, I got 50 play points back. I can now hang up Kuldotha. You probably won't see it again from me. Hopefully you did enjoy. There's a couple other cool burn stuff like Madness Burn. Not necessarily red-black, but I like the cool mono-red Madness Burn. We might try that again. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you in the next video.